Okay, let's try this again. Let's see, do we have audio? I'm noticing that just like the video is very slow, and I think my computer is overheating. That might be it. It's very warm right now. So this might not be working. I'm gonna stop streaming. Let's take a look. Well, maybe it's alright. We are severely out of sync with video though. It is very warm. It's like 90 degrees in the house. The computer's probably overheating. See if there's anything you can do about that. Anyway, let's see if we can get far. Actually, I'll start recording the disc too. Oops, I can't. Oh, this is bullshit. Today's been a day of bullshit. So anyway, I am going to take the pork out of the smoker. Sorry for this video delay. I can't really do anything about it right now. I think this Macintosh is throttling up because of the heat. Let's see, it's 88 degrees in the house. That might explain it. But I'm gonna go pull this pork thing. I'm gonna put this in the pool too. So I've been making this pork butt. It's over here. Let me switch to aux cam. It's out there. And I'm gonna pull it from the smoker and see what we got. If I can somehow do that. Some sort of prong device. Let's see, I have one of those stabby things here. Here's one. So I'm not sure how this is gonna look. It's been 17, 18 hours. And what I'm hoping, temperature now is 154 internal read. It's 3 p.m. I think been baking the sun too. It's been quite warm. And let's see what we got. Well, there is some shrinkage, which is to be expected. Oops, I just dumped it on the floor. Interestingly, so it's lost quite a bit of weight. Looks like there's quite a bit of liquid that fell. It's not burnt though either, which is good. So what did I say the reading was? It was like 154 or something like that. Let's turn this off. Although I may want to put this back in. So here we go. This is what we got. Let's put this over here. Unfortunately, it's kind of dark here. I think I'll move this over to this table. Then move that camera over. So this was a pork butt that I got for, I think it was like $8. It's a little more expensive than I usually do, but it was an actual pork butt. So that's what we're looking at right now. Color temperature inside the house isn't great. So this is looking kind of bluish. So that is what we have. That silver pan is making it look darker than it really is. So what I want to do is kind of like get into that and see what we have. No, I should let it rest, I guess. I mean, like immediately I would say there's a bark on the outside. There's still some juice or grease. If I cut it now, juices will spurt out of it, but let's cut this end and see what we got. The question is if this is going to be pullable or not, or if we'll end up with deli meat. So what we got here, this is the end. It's hot. It actually comes apart quite easily. And it's much moister. So it's much moister on the outside. because it never got to over, it was impossible for it to get over 175 degrees. I'm really curious what we'll be looking on the inside. Look at this. I mean, it is pulling apart, so I think this is superior. I'm gonna instantly read the thermometer and see. Well, right now the internal temp is reading with the instant read 148, 149, 150. I think that's about what I said. I pulled it out. At the end, it's still at the end it's 160, which I would expect. But still, it's not excessively high. When they pulled it out, it was probably closer to 170. But I would say this is a success. That's the way to do it. I'm going to take a few pictures of this. Yeah, this is the way to do it. This is the way. So I would say common wisdom debunked, at least initially, although someone who really is familiar with pulled pork. I'm cutting this way too early. I should let this rest for like 30 minutes at least. But just let's take a look at the pullability of this side of it. So it seems like the fibers are pulling apart. There's still plenty of moisture in this. And you can kind of see, I mean, maybe it's not falling apart by itself, but I think the texture and flavor is superior. Toward the inside, it might be different because it never got to the 165 on the outside. But I think that's very, very pullable. And still has some springiness to it. But all you pit masters who know better than I can tell me whether or not this is good or not. I'm pretty pleased with the taste of it too. Mostly what I didn't like about the other butts was that they were quite dry on the outside. Like they were arguing to do it at least 190 to 200 degrees, which seems kind of ridiculous to me. But the sous vide people, the modernist cuisine people, had a different take on this. So get some pictures of this to post to Facebook. All right, I think that concludes the testing. I'll let that rest somewhere where the cats can't get at it. I'll do that afterwards, but I guess I could do a quick "What's up, Dave?" while I'm here, so I don't have to do it later. So let me do that. Let me update this, and now, well, no, I'll just leave that alone. So that's the pork test. Sorry about the video sync issues. But I wanted to make a separate video so I could post the link to my Facebook friends. Thanks for watching, and make sure the cat isn't eating that. Bye.